Hey traders, today's video is going to be all about how important it is to trade with the trend. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 trades that I took all on the same currency pair, GBP CAD, over the last 2 days. I had 2 positions yesterday and another winner today. The trend has been so easy to identify that I really wanted to come on here and make a video specifically showing you how I'm identifying the trend and taking that a step deeper to show you how I'm identifying entry signals within that overall trend. If you're new to the channel, my name is Austin Silver. I think I said that already, but either way, I'm Austin. It's good to meet you. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed today's video, just make sure you subscribe, you hit that red button below me, and if you find value, give me a thumbs up because it really does help us spread the value to the rest of the struggling traders in the online community. And you know just as well as I do, there's so much bad information out there. So if there's anything that we can do as experienced traders to shorten their learning curve, that's what we're here to do. I literally just got off a video call today with 3 of the ASFX coaches, Gwendolyn, Lindsay, and Ryan, and we were talking about how true that is and how we never claim to be gurus. We never claim to be the best traders. That's not what we ever want to do, but we want to share our experience with you guys to shortcut your learning curve and hopefully help save you some money and help you avoid some of the mistakes that we made when we got started. So let's first take a look at GBP CAD. Like I said, this is the pair that we're going to be focused on the most. I have a few things I want to show you here. We have a couple of different time frames from yesterday into today. I have a lot of notes here, so if you're really paying attention, you could even read my notes and take a lot of value out of this trade as well. This formation this morning at 6 a.m., this was yesterday morning, Tuesday morning. This formation is what induced me to take my first position. I was long biased from the movement overnight and from the movement on Monday. So yesterday, when we see this signal present, I decided to take a small position. I actually graded it only as a C setup, but the C setup did what a normal C setup does, and it went just about 1R and turned around. If you take a look here at the 1 minute, it went 1R into profit, turned right around and came down towards my stop loss. Now, because I manage C setups correctly, and I did yesterday, I moved my stop loss into profit when we closed most of the position at 1R. So when it came back down, it stopped me out in profit, so there was no loss. That was the first trade of the day, and I actually have the P&L right here I want to show you. So you can see the date here, 6/9. I thought that was funny, like the rapper, 6/9. And you can see I have the first open price here at 1.7048, 1.7045, right around there. That was this first position. The next position that I'm going to show you was about an hour and a half later. I actually left with Riley. We went for a walk at the park. It was beautiful. We went and did some yoga, and I came back and found this position here, back on the 15-minute, a few hours later, like I said. Now, here was that first entry signal. You can see it presents and pulls all the way back to retest the low of day set at the bottom of the Asian session. Look what happened when it came to that level overnight. It bounced right off it. Threw a pin to it a few hours before, bounced right off it. So if we're long biased overall and we're sticking in that trend, what do you think we're going to do naturally here when it hits that same support level? We're going to look to buy it. So we got the long signal there at about 7:17 in the morning. I ended up taking my position way later, like I said, because I was out on a walk. Here, this was closer to like 9:45 when I got back to the chart. That entry from when I took the position at 9:45 took off. From the original position, about 90 pips. From my entry, about 50. And if you look at the P&L, you can see I grabbed a nice chunk of it out here at 28 pips, a nice chunk at 13, and then my highest exit price was about 46 pips in profit. So yesterday was a very solid day, over a 3% gain between the 2 positions. Now, I want to make it clear, you see multiple open prices, but in my head, in the way that we trade, these are 2 separate positions because I took these entries. I split my risk between a few entries in the morning on that first entry, and these open prices, it's really just 1 entry closed in 3 pieces. You can see the close price is different. So this is just 2 trades you're seeing right here on the P&L from yesterday. Now, I want to flip to the current chart before we go into today's trade. If we close this and we just take a look here at the higher time frame, let's zoom out to the 1 hour. You can see, and I'm going to actually close the TDI for now. You can see from the start of the week, which is right here, Monday, Tuesday, and then into Wednesday, price set its low on Monday, and it's been moving higher ever since. To confirm that structure, we would use the EMAs and the TDI and the higher timeframes to see if that's the direction we should trade. Short term, the 200 and the 50, the white line and the blue line, they're telling me that we're more likely than not headed up towards the 800 EMA with price action. That was what it was telling me yesterday. That was why I was long biased. I was looking for this to come to the 800. 170, 130 was my take profit. That's what we hit today. So when we didn't make it yesterday, but we're still holding that structure of lower highs, you're going to stay with the trend. You throw the TDI on there and it's in the buy zone from last week, from Friday, Monday, Tuesday, the L50 and most of the TDIs in the buy zone, you know you're long biased there. Now, if we take it up to the 4 hour, just to see where we're at there, because you want to see how many timeframes can you confirm. On the 4 hour, you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the L50 is pulling into the buy zone, but the EMAs are overall short biased with the 800 on top and the 200 beneath that. However, if we do what I've talked to you guys about before and we turn off the 50, turn off the 200, turn off the 800 EMAs because we're on the higher time frame, then you can see very clearly price is actually in an uptrend. Since the 27th, it's making higher lows and higher highs. So on the higher time frames, I want to make sure that you guys are really staying focused only on the 8 and the 21 EMAs and really focused on TDI position and price action structure. So the long bias had potential for sure. You can see very clearly where that came from now to start the week. If we pull the EMAs back on the chart by double clicking and then adding those back in, you can then see today how the TDI held the buy zone, EMAs still held that perfect uptrend. So anything we were looking for today had to be a buy. It had to be a long entry. We weren't going to try to say, oh, because we made money long yesterday, we're going to short it today. No, keep it simple. If you made money long yesterday, find money long today, right? Let me show you here the P&L from today's trade, about 2.65% on this trade today. You can see entry prices at 1.7075 and 1.7081. My best exit, I was out of the trade here, 35 pips in profit. 39 pips in profit, up at 1.7114. Now, this ends up running from that 1.4 level, which is right about here. It ends up running a little bit higher, all the way up 26 pips more through yesterday's high set here, and it goes to 171.40. My ideal take profit was, like I said to you, 171.30 based on where the 800 EMA was yesterday. So right around here, you can see the price on the right side of the screen, 171.30 right there. So now, after I've shown you the two markups, I'll pull this up one more time just so you can see. Here's the markup today. I had a really great entry under the 50 EMA, and then we had our confirmation here at about 635, 640, and then from there it takes off about 66 pips from my entry. You can see first entry in here, second entry in here, stop was very, very tight and it picked up right away for me. L50 held the buy zone, and then at about 2R, I closed 75% of the trade as you saw on the P&L, and I let the rest of it rip, which ended up going about 5R, and then it came down and stopped me in profit on that small piece that I left in. But it was a really good trade either way. So now, after seeing these two breakdowns on the same pair, trading in the same direction using the same ASFX entry signals, I'm hoping that you're seeing how simple it can be to make money trading Forex when you can identify the trend. That's the kicker. You have to have the skills and the knowledge to be able to say, hey, this is moving higher on all time frames. I want to be looking to buy it. Hey, this is not looking so great. It's a little choppy between the time frames. I'm going to go find another pair. You really have to be able to decipher between the two. That way you can put your money where the probabilities are, which is in the trend. Yes, you definitely can make money counter trend. Remember Monday, I was short GBP USD as a counter trend trade. It was quick because the overall trend wanted to kick that thing higher. And since we're here, I'm going to show you. If I show you GBP USD, it's really interesting to see this. Now, I know a lot of you guys on the YouTube community, you don't follow our system yet because you're still probably new. But if you just give me the benefit of the doubt here for a second, check this out. If we draw from Thursday's high all the way over, using that pin here, all the way over here on the left, I'll zoom in so you can see it. And if you don't know how I just drew that with that wick, you should watch our support and resistance zone training. Just search support and resistance zone training, ASFX, and you'll find that. It's totally free. So that zone on Thursday is our bottom. Friday, we got a D1 off of that, off the 50 EMA. Perfect TDI, perfect EMAs. Great long signal. Then on Monday, it comes back to that zone here at 6:30 New York time. Not the best L50, but pretty close. You actually find on the shorter time frame, on the 1 minute, another D1 long entry there. Guess what happens on Wednesday when it comes back to that same price? It stops, becomes oversold, and throws another D1 long, following the higher time frame bias. So then today, when we come to the 50 EMA, TDI is in the buy zone, EMAs are still in the uptrend. Of course, we're going to look to buy it. And this GBP USD long idea today made me feel even more confident in my GBP CAD long idea. So it all kind of comes together there. And then just to bring it back to GBP USD so you can see the higher time frames, look at the 1 hour, look at the L50. It's been in the buy zone since May 28th. Clearly in an uptrend. Look at price action. It's beautiful. So the GU long bias there, I mean, you're getting it literally fed to you. Friday off the day before high. Beautiful structure. Cool, we're back to it. We're probably going to bounce off it because we're overall long. Again, same thing here. Yesterday, bounces again. So today you're looking for longs there. And then that idea of, hey, it worked yesterday. Hey, it worked the day before. Don't fight the trend. That idea is what helped me feel good to take GCAD today. Not just because the technical setup was good, not just because the entry signal was there, but because we made money on it yesterday. So I was keeping it simple and following my bias. And now I'm hoping that after I've screamed at you for 10 minutes or whatever this is, you now understand the importance of trading with the trend. I know trading is a daunting topic, but I'm hoping to be one of the industry leaders as we push forward into the next 15 or 20 years, so I can be the guy that helps you get educated and get started the right way. This is a new way of making money, and I want to be there, and our team wants to be there to help you avoid, like I said at the beginning, all the mistakes that I made, if not all of them, most of them. So if there's anything in here that's not clear, anything at all about my entry signals, about the trend, please drop a comment down below and make sure you hit the links in the description to this video. I put some more resources in there for you as well. I appreciate you being here for today's video. I hope you found value. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I will see you all in the next trade video.